Hello everybody. It's 1:21 in the morning and I'm doing this the third time. So hopefully this one will be the best. And I'm really happy with things as they've gone. You guys have really been working hard and I'm really pleased at everything you've taken on. You have been doing well and your scores reflect that, and I'm pleased in so many ways. We had to overcome so many things, the wrong book, the internet down time, and so many other things, and getting to know net labs and things, but I'm really pleased with the overall situation. I wanted to do more discussion boards, and actually the questions are really be good that were coming up, but I wanted to make sure you got the content in because we did get some delays. So uh, all is good. Let's start talking because we have to talk about how to do the things that now we're at the end. So when you go to your modules, the first module is resources. And this we're going to start with the CompTIA exam objectives. I've talked about these before, but I want to identify why it's so important you look at them now. So we look at the 22901 exams for the first one, and this is all the details. If you're going to take the 22201, 901, then this is what you want to know. This tells you everything in the exam. And so you can read all this stuff, and it breaks it down into the test and the domains. And the important thing about the domains is that the 901 covers hardware, and 34% of it is hardware. It covers networking, 21%, mobile devices, 27%, and hardware and network troubleshooting. So a lot of hardware aspects, but that makes up the 100% of the domains. Domains are broken down for your assistance into, like, this is hardware, the first one, and it gets into 1.1, and it's talking about configuring settings for the BIOS and the UEFI on a PC. Well, if we look on here, RAM sounds familiar, hard drive sound familiar, optical drive sound familiar, CPU sounds familiar. So you start looking at these things, and I personally like to copy them just because I can write on here and either highlight it or check it off. Yeah, I know that, I know that, I know that, and see where I have problems and where I don't. Fortunately, the mapping is very helpful in studying. So we'll be looking through here, and that would be the first one, first domain, and then the second domain, and networking. And it talks about mobile device. It'll tell you exactly what's on the exam and what you need to know. So that's what it's there to do. This is the fourth one, and this is the last one. The other really awesome part is that it gives you the acronyms. These are the only acronyms that will be used on these exams. So basically, if I don't know what a DHCP is, it's a dynamic host configuration protocol. If I'm trying to read through things and I don't know what a PIPA is, that's going to be when the DHCP isn't available, and it provides private addresses, and that's called the automatic private internet protocol addressing. But when you're studying and you're looking at, I don't know what a PIPA is, then you can come and look here. All right, so that's for the 901. Let's minimize that. Let's look at 902. All right, same idea, talks about the exam, talks about what you need to do, how you need to do it, and our percentages for the objectives of 22902 are 29% Windows operating system, 2% of, number 2 is 12% of other operating systems and techniques, 22% makes up security, 24% is software troubleshooting, and 5% is operational procedures. And that's like customer service and those types of things. Again, okay, there's the breakdown in each one. You know, if I wanted to look at, here's operating systems and technologies and best practices, and talking about SaaS, software as a service, infrastructure as a service, PaaS, platform as a service. These are the things that, the cloud stuff, they talk about infrastructure as a service. But the things that we do, and we just keep marking them off: Bluetooth, pairing, incorporating email configuration. I did this a lot better the first 2 times, but I'm getting tired. And then just basically you can read through these, but these are going to be your mapped information of the exams. So then when you get to the bottom, you once again will have the same acronyms, and you'll have that all available to you. I apologize for all the ands. Okay, now let's look at what we have next. Etiquette, we don't need to look at that. No. Oh, let me do it this way. Okay, this is important. I'm not saying this is the only way to study in any way whatsoever. This is one form to study, but the advantage of it is that it's mapped to the objectives. So Professor Messer has these free videos for A+ and for security and networking and all this other stuff. The reason it's an excellent source is because you go to his site and you scroll down, you go to the A+ videos, and it has every video for every single objective in both the 901 and the 902 mapped. So if you have to look at, I'm stuck on 902 on 3.4, that objective is killing me. And then you go and you view it and you try to, oh, I get it now. So the idea is to find the proper resources for you, but that one, at least will map to the instructions, and he keeps them pretty short. I'm not a big fan of long ones, and I'm sorry I'm even talking this long. Okay, taking the CompTIA exam. This is a video you can watch. It'll go through how you take the exam. It'll show you the screens, everything, and it's very much in line with what I say too. I usually say get a good night's sleep, be prepared, but they cover it well. I'll leave it at that. Then I made this for you, and basically it's how do you get a voucher. To take any CompTIA exam or any type of exam, whether it be Cisco or anything, you need to have a voucher. So the 2 exams that we're doing, of course, are the 22901 and 22902. You'll need to know those when you sign up for them. And then, and those as explained in the objectives in the resources module. And we're going to use, boy, if I say and one more time, we're going to use the CompTIA Academic Marketplace, and either one of these should be live links. I did this as yeah, it is. Okay, so this is the marketplace. When I come here, I scroll down and I see exam vouchers, right? I'll click there, sure. And I go to CompTIA A+, and here's my CompTIA A+, and you'll see that it's the exam voucher. Each voucher is good for either of the exams. So you would get one, and then if you get another one, it's still the same voucher. It'll be a different voucher number, but you can use either one for the exams. And then it's valid for 12 months. You do not have to take both of them at the same time. You could also take 201 first. You could take 202 first. 902, sorry. I'm sorry. 902 first or 901 first. So those are your options, and then you'd click your quantity and add it to the cart. And you see that I'll show you the significant difference of this, and then it'll also give you more information on how vouchers work and all that, but it's pretty clear, and this is the best pricing you'll get by far in academic and everything. So with that said, so now that we've looked at the store, we have to figure out what are we going to do with the voucher. So you see that it's a significant difference. If you do, it's $199 if you do it retail. It's $97 if you do it with the discount. Scheduling the exam. You can't do that unless you have the voucher. So you would contact Pearson VUE. And I have Pearson VUE up, and this is what you'd come to. You'd get to Pearson VUE, which is explained on there, and you go for test takers because you're a test taker. So you're going to schedule an exam. I have a voucher. I can schedule an exam. We're going to start here first. We have to type in what's our program. Well, it's CompTIA. CompTIA. And then when we look, it takes us to CompTIA. We would create an account, and we would be able to, once we've created our account, we'll use our voucher. We'll be sharing our certificate. We log in, and then we're going to find a test center. For us, I don't know the zip code up there, but Lake Tahoe Community College, if I search there, I will get a listing of test centers within a certain distance. There's plenty of other ones you can look at, but obviously you're not the closest. I did talk to Dean Brad Deeds, and I know he's really interested in having a testing center up in your way. I used to do mine all at the executive airport in Sacramento, and not the international one, but the executive one. I did all my pilot testing there. I did all my computer testing there, and also they do lots of other things, LSATs, MSATs, every kind of testing you could possibly think of. Some of these testing centers do that, so it's just a testing center. So, but they do use good security, and they keep a camera on you, and they make sure you don't have anything in your pockets because these are international exams. Okay, so you would choose your exam center, and then you can go to test information, and you can call them directly and set up your exam if you want to do that. Okay. And the last part I'm going to show you is just some study material. This one's focused with CompTIA. I'm not recommending only it. Again, there's plenty of stuff, and the CompTIA site alone has practice exams, etc. So we could just look at the study material if we wanted to, and it just gives you free study information, and you can take a gander, but might be of interest to you. That concludes going through the resources module and how to get certified, and I'll talk about the rest of the module later. Keep the great work up. You guys have been really impressing me, and I'm so happy. I really like you guys. You're a lot of fun. All right, and unfortunately I had to stop doing the discussion boards because I had to make sure you got all the content in, because you started really jumping in and started finding the value of them. So I'm happy about that. Talk to you soon. Bye.